Hey everybody!
Hey everybody, welcome to Extraordinary Adventures. I'm Laura and that's
Scott.
And we are in Barcelona today.
Bienvenido a Barcelona.
Yes.
Except that's Spanish and they speak
Catalan.
So I'm useless with my Spanish.
We are coming to you with a 10-part series. We are going to go over each and every stop that we made along the way and tell you what we did, so you know whether you want to do it too, or if you want to do something else. Yeah. So we're going to start in Athens.
No, Athens was great.
Yes.
I liked Athens a lot.
Hey everybody, this is Laura and Scott from Extraordinary Adventures Cruise and Travel, and we are interrupting the video you are currently watching to let you know that not only do we create videos like this, we are also cruise travel agents.
Yes, we are.
So if you are looking to book a cruise, we would love to help you. Reach us at any of the information below.
Call us, email us, check us out on the web, Instagram, you name it, we're there.
We'd love to help you plan your next extraordinary adventure. Athens, we flew in. I'm going to tell you, always, whatever you do, do not plan to do anything on Athens the first day that you get to any international travel.
Doesn't mean you won't do something, but don't plan to do something.
Don't make plans.
Because you don't know how you're going to feel.
Yeah, so with the time change and the long flights and potential delays, you can't really plan to do anything. And if you do, you might be tired. And it's just best to just let that be a rest day. And then the next day, you go and you start doing stuff.
Now that said, we went to England, went to Germany, and went to Athens. And all three of those days, we did something on the very first day.
We did.
We went and toured around Berlin. We went to Stonehenge. And then we were walking around Athens. But it was all chill stuff. It was all laid back stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't stuff that we said, okay, this is going to be a big tour. And we didn't plan any tours because it could be delays, so you don't want to do that. But, we went to Stonehenge, which may have been something sort of planned that maybe we shouldn't have. But then we went around Bath. And we just had dinner. And we relaxed. And we were in bed by like 9:30. Same thing at Athens. We just went and we had some dinner. We walked around the town, looked at Monastiraki and the Plaka, and then went to bed early because we were tired.
Yeah, we had taken a nap, and then we went and walked around and had some food.
So if anything, just figure out what you might want to do for light evening activities.
Yeah.
And then the next day you hit the ground running.
Exactly. So the very next day, we did an Athens walking tour. And I'll put a link in the description down below. It's by a company called Athens Walking Tours. It was a 5.5 hour long tour. They took you all around Athens. They showed you everything. Then we went up to the Acropolis where they explained the Acropolis in depth. And then we went to the Acropolis Museum at the very end. So, they have different tours, shorter tours. My personal recommendation, while I do think the Acropolis Museum is awesome and you definitely should see it, I don't necessarily feel that you need a tour guide for that portion of the tour. What did you think on that? Did you feel like it was just...
I think the bigger problem was by then we were all exhausted.
Yeah.
It was hot. Walking up the Acropolis isn't easy.
Yeah.
So if you have any kind of a handicap or injuries or anything, it's going to be hard on you. And then you get there and you're done and you're sweating and you're thirsty. And at that point, I didn't really want to hear anything else.
Yeah.
So it would have been maybe easier to just kind of take my own pace. But I do find that these tour guides are usually very exceptional at making it so you don't have to read all the placards. They tell you what's important.
Yeah.
So I'm of mixed feelings about it. I thought she did a great job.
I agree. Yeah, we always do recommend tour guides because it just brings context to what you're looking at. If you just read a plaque, you're like, okay. But if they give you history behind it, it just makes so much more sense. So I think both options would be good, but I do agree, like, it was really warm. And I thought, end of September, beginning of October, it's going to be cool. It's, so it's turning fall already, right? No, it was warm. It was very, very warm.
I figured the latitude the same as New York, 'cause that's where we grew up.
Yeah.
And we figured, thinking back to when we were kids, that it was going to be chilly. Mediterranean, the below the Alps thing, is real, and it stays warm. And this is now October 10, 9?
Yeah, the 10th.
And I'm still sweating.
It's still very, very warm.
So.
Yeah. So
the Acropolis itself
the
is
Acropolis,
not to be missed.
No, of course.
Not to be missed.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to Athens, you're not going to miss it.
Right.
The Parthenon up there and the Temple of, I shouldn't have even started because I don't remember her name. There's another one up there. It's not Athena. Whatever, if I think about it, I'll say it. It's worth it.
It's amazing.
It's worth
it really is.
Yeah.
The views are phenomenal, and it was really, really interesting to watch, to go up there and look at everything. Yeah. After that tour, we then took a very short break and went on another tour. But this time it was actually a food tour that we booked with Viator. It was Taste Athens, an ultimate afternoon evening foodie experience. So we actually had a local Athenian who took us on a guided journey. We went to an olive oil tasting.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, it's almost, this was a 2-week trip. I was forgetting this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this one with olive oil store was amazing.
The olive oil store.
Really like that.
And then we went and had Greek pizza, and then we had some Greek souvlaki, and then we had a full sit-down Greek meal.
It was
so much
sort of
food.
deceiving to the good side.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was gonna be small things along the way, and it was small things until suddenly it was a whole meal.
It was
like
so much.
we were
it was
all
like
stuffed.
way too much food. But that was really good. And again, I'll put a link down in the description. And then we decided to actually take the very next day a day trip. Instead of exploring Athens some more, we took a day trip to the island of Aegina.
Aegina, Aegina. 4 different ways we heard it said.
Yes, we did hear it.
Not us Americans trying to say
actual like Athenians.
All saying it differently, so it was weird.
Yeah.
But we're going with Aegina.
Yeah.
Aegina or Aegina?
I said Aegina.
Yeah, we're going with
Aegina. Or Aegina, well, whatever.
Yeah, see? Amazing.
It was great.
It's a great
It was great. I do recommend checking the ferry schedule and allowing enough time to get to the ferry in a timely manner. There are different ferries, ferry companies, and we literally missed the ferry by like 2 minutes.
No. We missed it by being on the wrong line.
We were on the wrong line.
It was just 2 lines. I didn't know. We just chose this one versus this one. This one moved faster. Those people got on the ship, the boat. We had to wait.
Like an hour and a half, 2 hours almost, something like that.
2 hours because we waited an hour to board and then they were going to go another hour later. So we missed it by seconds and had to, check the schedules.
I checked the schedule because also while the port, it was safe. It felt sketchy. I'm sure it wasn't sketchy. It just felt a little sketchy. So I would have preferred to have spent as...
There were people pushing stuff that they wanted to sell you. There were homeless people. There was... Yeah.
So,
but it was during the day. And the only thing was there were no security guards and no cops.
No.
So I don't know what would happen if there was an issue.
No, but getting to the island, it was beautiful. It takes like an hour. It really doesn't take any time at all.
The trip across was fun.
The island is beautiful. The food, believe it or not, out of every meal I have had, the food was the best meal I've had in the entire trip. So it was just very beautiful to walk around.
They want to know what we had. We had a pistachio pesto rigatoni.
Yes, they're known for their pistachios on that island.
Yes.
So they grow them there on that island. So the pistachio pesto was made from the pistachios that were grown on that island.
And then we also had her favorite, which was the risotto with mushroom.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good.
But we also did have pistachio ice cream. We had, they let us try stuff.
Yeah.
Pistachio butter. What did we buy? Pistachio butter? Like peanut butter?
No, we bought pistachio pesto.
Oh, pesto. Oh, so
yeah.
You can make that at all.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so, then we took
and
the
also
train.
if you go at this time of the year, it's not just that there are no pistachios. That was also the harvest time, and they had just harvested them.
Yes.
So everybody was trying to push their products, and there was tons of it. So it was good.
And then we ended up meeting up with friends who had flown over to take the same cruise with us. And I do recommend in the evening getting a rooftop bar with a view of the Acropolis and just having some wine overlooking it. The views are just amazing. And that was an amazing couple days.
Yeah. And they dine late. Don't worry about, there's so much outside dining with.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fabulous. So have a great time. Definitely go to. So everyone's going to tell you Plaka, 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 and it was fine. It felt a little touristy. We liked Monastiraki better.
Yeah.
So find the Monastiraki neighborhood better, but also make sure you eat a lot of souvlaki, which is not gyro. It's souvlaki. It's different. And when you're there, you can learn. Or you just text us and we'll tell you the answer.
So that's it for our in-depth discussion about Athens. Stay tuned for the rest of all of the different ports. And that's it now. Bye for now, guys.
Yamas.
Bye.
Bye.